Hi guys, and good morning from the top deck of Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas. Now, today, I can't believe what just happened. So today I was going to be talking to you about Disembarking Symphony and heading into Barcelona as a city. Because, yeah, my time on this cruise is up, my next ship leaves tomorrow, and yeah, or so I thought. It turns out I have just come for a walk on the top deck and I have just seen my next cruise ship. So I thought, that's funny, Costa Toscana must be here for an overnight tonight. I didn't realise that Costa did that in Barcelona. No, I've got my dates wrong, and I am going from here, dragging my bag up the dock and getting on there. So this video has just taken, my luggage is over there. This video has just taken a turn where I thought I was heading into the city. It turns out I'm not, and we're about to kick off a back-to-back cruise situation, totally spur of the moment, and unfortunately very underprepared. So this video is going to teach you many things, including A, how to get on a cruise ship when you're currently on a cruise ship, and also what to do if you're not ready to embark. For example, I currently do not have luggage labels. I currently have not printed my ticket. So I am hoping, oh my goodness, I am hoping with every inch of my body that terminal can help me and that I can turn up with nothing done and they're going to be able to help. So Costa / Terminal Helix, it's called. Terminal E. I think I'm going to have to, unfortunately, I'm so sorry, put you to the test today. But yeah, look, let's get off of Symphony because I am about to run out of time on here because it's just coming up to 9 AM. Let's head further along the cruise terminal and I will talk to you a little bit more about Toscana shortly. Right, so since chatting to you upstairs, yeah, do you know, it's not been stressful. I'm a big believer in the fact there's no point in stressing about something because it's not really going to help the situation. So yeah, this is really exciting. The only thing I'm nervous about is just the fact that I don't have any documents. Now, I've just gone over to guest services here because I had to fix another problem that we won't go into. But yeah, I've been able to get enough connection there to get onto the Costa website to do my check-in for the ship today. So I'm now checked in and I'm just waiting for the embarkation documents, but unfortunately I don't think they're going to be printed in time because I need to think about getting off here. So, well, I really need to get off here because I've got 9 minutes before I'm physically heaved off of this ship. So yeah, I just wanted to pause here to show you that disembarkation from a ship this big, I was a little bit unsure how it was going to go, and it has gone pretty similar to any disembarkation that I've seen on another cruise line. So all around the ship, they have these digital screens that will advertise, they'll advertise drink packages, they'll put TV programmes on them, they'll put ship facts and things on them, all during your cruise. And on disembarkation day, it's quite clever actually, because every single ship TV has turned into a disembarkation board. Maybe that's to make sure that nobody claims that they've forgotten. But yeah, if I spin round, I can show you here. So you can see this screen behind at the moment has got what bag tag you are, what the status of your departure is. It's also got what time you're due off and also where you have to get off. Now the section down, if I can move my finger, why is that not working? There. There, that blue section there is showing you what numbers have already been called. So they are coming on and they're calling, for example, luggage number 38, luggage number 39, and that little section there says, actually, we've already called all the red tags, all the people with the key, we've called number 1 to 24 or whatever it is. So yeah, really organised, and I'm ready to get off the ship. My plan is to go and speak to the guys in the terminal and hopefully get stuff printed. That must be final call coming on. So I'm going to go get off this ship and I'll speak to you guys either in the terminal or when we get out the front. Right, so I am now off of the ship and getting on that ship. So honestly, this could not be funnier. I was having like a really strange post-cruise, staying in a hotel, like kind of like down feeling is the way I would explain it, because I really wanted to get on a ship and I was excited for tomorrow. And tomorrow's now today. Yeah, this is just the weirdest thing. But yeah, I'm now walking onto my next cruise ship, very unexpectedly, but hey, I guess this is what it's all about. Thank goodness I went a walk there, because if I hadn't went out, I wouldn't have seen it. So yeah, as I say, let's head from here on Symphony of the Seas down to here on Costa Toscana.
But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go, you can take me there tonight.
Okay, so I am now in the terminal. Amazingly, I actually can't believe this. So actually when I got to the front door, there was quite a few people waiting to check their bags in, and they opened pretty much just as I got here. So I am now on a sofa looking at the cruise ships. I'm going to be able to get my laptop on and do a bit of work. I've been given a little card that's got the number 3 on it. So it basically just says on here, wait for your boarding number to be called, read the information on boarding operations on the back, and on here it just says, when you embark, have your boarding form, your passport and your cruise ticket. So, dare I say it, I think this might be about to go really well. So I said to the guy at the front, oh, if I'm group 3, how long until I can get on? Like, how long roughly should I be waiting? And he said, oh no, probably no more than 1 hour. So, yeah, for a situation that I thought about 40 minutes ago when I was on Symphony of the Seas, for a situation I thought was going to go badly, this has gone great. The only downside, and you know, it's not a criticism, obviously not a criticism of the cruise line, but there's nothing to eat or drink in the terminal, which is annoying. Yes, I've just come off another cruise ship, I get that, but I actually didn't really have much of a breakfast in there because I was planning to eat my breakfast in the city this morning. So yeah, I mean, I would love a coffee right now. I'd bite your arm off for a coffee, as you as you will know if you've followed my channel for a while. But yeah, hopefully within the hour we'll be on Costa Toscana, and I am just going to fire up my laptop and get a bit of work done. So yeah, let's just chill out, and I'll hopefully see you guys when we get on board. Right, so after what has been a pretty mad hour or so, I have now got my cruise card, I have got my little embarkation leaflet, which I'll walk you through when we get on board. And yeah, let's go and check out the brand new cruise ship from Costa.
And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really?
Right, so not even midday yet, and I am now actually on the ship, which is a bit mad. Now, the gangway here, where you come onto the ship, you basically board in what I think is the middle of like a theatre type thing. There's someone currently spinning spinning around a pole directly in front of me, and it says rehearsals in progress. So one would assume that this is a theatre that I'm in. I'm actually shamefully really hungry, so I'm hoping that yeah, the buffet will open soon as well. So yeah, just gonna chill here with the bags, and then when the room is ready, head up and get settled. So I'll probably talk to you just when we get in the room.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure. But one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be
Right, hopefully you can tell that I'm now in the room, and you know what? I'm so impressed with this. So let me give you, in fact, do you want a quick look round? So let me just satisfy the craving that everyone has got to see the room. So honestly, this is great. So you've got the bed over there. I think it looks as though it might be two singles that are put together. Let me see. Yes, so that's two singles that are put together to form, what would that be? A double, I think. So looks good. The bedding on Diadema was so comfy, and this appears to be the same. So looking forward to that. Maybe if I flick it to a 0.5 zoom, you'll see a little bit more of the room. Okay, I don't think I can do that when the camera's running. Great. Okay, so you can see over there, you've then got the sofa bed there, which has got like a little light above it. I think this is just a sofa actually. I don't think that turns into a bed. And then over here, you've got like a little desk working area type thing. There's a welcome kit there that I will walk you through later. I really like this lamp actually, because it was really nice to have something different from just these sort of spotlights that are up in the roof. So yeah, big fan of that. Now over here, I'm going to take you into the bathroom actually and show you what that is, because I was so surprised. That's just a mirror, so there's nothing behind it. Go in here, you've got two cupboards here, you've got another cupboard over here. Right, wait till you see the bathroom. So please bear in mind, yes, this is a new ship, but Costa isn't known for being a luxury line currently. Look at this. This is so nice. So it's all finished with this like marble effect. There's loads and loads of storage in here. Like probably the most storage that I've ever seen in a cruise ship bathroom. Yes, it's all open, which okay, fine. I used to not really like that, but here I am, awkwardly carrying the phone. But yeah, this is mad. So this is like a glass wall that looks back into the bedroom. I think the luxury here is that you'll be able to see the ocean while you shower. I'm so intrigued. So anyway, when you're up here, which is like the height of my head, you can see in. And if you go down there, which is the height of, I guess, like, the body. I don't really know how to explain it, but it goes fully blacked out down there. So this is a really, really interesting touch. And look, no shower curtain is in sight. So I am a happy, happy person. And let me take you out and show you this, guys. I can't believe the balcony here. So you can see the weather has certainly changed here in Barcelona. But if I open this, look at the length of that. That is completely mad. So you've got two chairs here, room at that side, room at the other side. I mean, look at the rain. Yeah, this is what you call, it's thunder as well actually. So next thing we'll have lightning and that'll be the whole shebang. But yeah, it's pretty miserable out here now. So yeah, there's a friend coming in. But yeah, so anyway, look, let's get back inside because we don't need to see the rain because we're on holiday. That's what I'm saying anyway. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So, right, let me line you back up again. So, there we are. There, that'll do. So, yeah, look, I am mega impressed with this room. Those of you that don't know, I've kind of partnered up with Costa for the next couple of cruises. So, yeah, I just can't wait to show because I haven't really seen much like British content coming onto Costa. And yeah, first impressions, I am really, really, really impressed. Now, what I will do, there's a pile of paperwork here that I want to walk you through to give you a proper feel for embarkation day on a Costa ship. But first of all, I'm going to have to disappear out of the room. Now, the event that I'm going to now is the welcome aboard meeting. Now, this is probably my favourite thing about embarkation day on a Costa ship, and it quashes my number one nerve with coming on to a Costa cruise. I was really worried that as a purely English speaker, I might be a little bit left out and I might be a little bit left behind and a little bit confused on a Costa cruise because obviously the primary language is Italian. I actually think English might be the third language on here because I heard earlier they were doing an announcement in German before English. So yeah, we might even be the third language on here. And on my last cruise on Diadema, we had very, very few like purely English speakers as a first language. I think we had less than 100 on that ship anyway. Like it was remarkable numbers. So yeah, the welcome aboard meeting is hosted by what they call an international host on here. So you go down, you meet the person that is, I guess, responsible for like the relationships with the English guests, and on Diadema she was absolutely fantastic. So I have absolute faith. I tried to take my sunglasses off my off my head there. I have absolute faith that whoever it is on here will be equally as good because, you know, it settles your nerves straight away, especially coming onto these ships on your own. Although I've done loads of cruises, like, I still get really nervous and I still get really anxious coming onto a cruise on my own. Even if I've been on that cruise line ships 5-6 times, it's the weirdest feeling, but I don't think it'll ever go away, and I think it's a natural, normal feeling to have. So yeah, I'll say that anyway. But yeah, so I'm going to go down to the welcome meeting that kicks off in 10 minutes from now, and then I'll come back up to the room, walk you through the paperwork, and yeah, maybe we can just chill out and have a beer for 5 minutes while we go through all these documents. All these documents. I don't know what's happening. I can't speak. That must be because I had to get up dead early in my other cabin this morning. So yeah, look, let's sign out, go to the welcome meeting, and I'll come back up and properly walk you through all the paperwork and the plan for the rest of today afterwards. Okay, so we are just about to leave the port, so I'm going to leave that open so that we can see what is going on. Now, that's the welcome on board meeting just finished, and you know, I really, really enjoy them because, yeah, Costa do a few things a little bit differently that I will wash up in a future video, but it's good to just have the reassurance that there's an English representative on the ship for you all the time. Now, anyway, that's done, the muster drill is done, and yeah, we're ready to leave. So I think I'm going to do a sailaway from... I'm in two minds. I think I'll probably do it from my balcony today, but there's also a really nice bar at the back of the ship down on, I think, deck 7, but I have no idea. I have no idea what deck anything's on this ship because I've embarked in a relatively, unexpected fashion today is probably the way of putting it. But yeah, anyway, I'll probably go between that bar at the back of the ship and my balcony because I've got a stunning view from here, so my view goes all the way up the side of the ship. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Now, before I do that, and before I get deafened by a horn, I did want to show you the contents of the welcome kit. Now, this is a pack that actually, for any first-time cruiser, Costa is such a good shout. So I mentioned earlier that you've got your room service breakfast menu on your bed when you arrive. You've also got this little booklet when you arrive, which, if I open that up, I want every cruise line to do this. It really annoys me that I need to do this digitally. So look, this is like a full map of the ship. So you've got that side and that side. And this is so handy for me. So I'm going to read this in bed. What delightful bedtime reading. I am really looking forward to reading the ship map when I go, when I go to bed tonight, to just get a feel for where everything is on the ship, because, yeah, Toscana is absolutely huge. Now, that covers that. Let me pop that down there so I know that I've covered it. Now, what else is in the welcome pack? So there's quite a fair bit going on in here. Now, the first leaflet that you've got is My Tours, which is basically what Costa call their shore excursions. So, interestingly, with Costa, you can buy each individual excursion, or you can buy like an excursion package. So on here, you could buy, for example, 4 half-day excursions for €209, or 159 for children. Now, if you're a member of C Club, which is like the loyalty program on Costa, then you get, what, 25% off, which actually is, well, up to 25% off on additional excursions. But, you know, if you're doing 5 excursions, then 25% off is definitely pretty good. Now, in here, yeah, you've got a price list for every single tour. As you know, Fraser won't be needing this because I have got my trainers with me and we'll be exploring independently. So you've then got a booklet which has got food experiences in it. So in here you have got, I guess, adverts for all of the speciality options on board. Won't walk you through that right now because I will be doing a full ship tour for this ship, and my friend and I will also be trying some of these when we're on board. So yeah, hold fire on that. You've then got a welcome on board cruise guide. So I think I covered this with you on Diadema, but this document is really, really good actually. So if I come a little bit closer and maybe go off camera just so that I can see what you can see. But yeah, this cruise guide, so it basically covers off in here what can you do on your smartphone. Okay, fine, so you can scan the QR code. How does it actually work on board? So restaurants, bars, photos, the gym, the spa. It's got pretty much everything that you would need to know on here. I'm probably doing a terrible job of holding that in a way that you can read it because it's also light, light behind the bit of paper. And on the back, you've got information about, we're not in a position to read disembarkation yet. This is day 1. So yeah, you've got disembarkation, internet, going ashore, all the kind of contact numbers. I think this is really handy because it's everything that you need in one place. So that covers the cruise guide, and then the final thing to look at is this bit of paper here, which is the internet connection. So you can get a couple of different packages for internet with Costa. There's 4 in total. The first one is WhatsApp, the second one is social, the third one is full, and the fourth one is pay per minute. Now, pay per minute, I couldn't pay per minute because I would end up racking up a fortune being full internet for a minute for 25 cents. So I guess you could get 5 minutes for €1.25. Like, actually, that's not bad if you just need to nip on really quickly. Now, the full package is €17 per day. The social package is €10 per day. And the WhatsApp only package is €5 per day. So it's actually not too expensive on here to remain connected to the outside world. On this cruise, I'm not planning to take the Wi-Fi package, but I'm back on here again in 2 weeks' time. And I think I'll probably have it on that one, just due to the fact that I'll be uploading a lot more online because my friend and I will both be on here together. Now, that is the welcome pack. That's all the paper... Nearly spilling off the chair. That's all the paperwork that you receive in your cabin when you come on board. Now, the only final thing to mention to you, and I think it's in my pocket, yes it is the Augie a Bordo. So this document is basically your holy grail while you're on a Costa ship. In here, you've got all the information on the opening times of all the bars, the restaurants, what events are on all day, so it's got your daily schedule in here. It's also got like docking times if we're arriving in port. The horn's going. It's also got sailaway times and just information that you need for being around the ship. So what we'll do, let's go and watch Sailaway, and I'll come back in and walk you through what we're going to get involved in tonight here on Costa Toscana.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I want to visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for
nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more.
And we're away. We have now sailed out of Barcelona, which, yeah, oh my goodness. I'll tell you one thing, today has been a bit of a roller coaster actually, because when I woke up this morning, I thought, great, I can chill, I can go into my hotel in the city centre, I can go to the laundrette, I can get my clothes washed, and yeah, read a bit of a book and just just chill. And that was turned on its head literally within about an hour of waking up. So today has been a little bit mad for me, and you know, I get to this point in the night, and yeah, I think I'm just at the moment, I think I'm quite tired, but I'm also really, really excited to see what Toscana has got in store. I think I'm kind of semi prepared for today, because I thought today was going to happen tomorrow, but this ship is like it's amazing. I feel as though I say that with every ship, but this is so different to any ship that I've been on before. I think my next cruise will be interesting because it's on Marella, which is a sister ship to this one, but even the design of this one, like my cabin is beautiful, the common spaces are really, it's all just so modern. Like I haven't really seen many traditional features of a cruise ship on here, so even like the theatre, instead of there being a theatre, it looks as though there's this kind of theatre in the round situation that I think I showed you earlier. And then there's also kind of like a show lounge type thing. But I think they've done away with a theatre on here. Like other things, like the way the back of this ship is designed, you've got a real feature at the top, a real feature at the bottom. And I mean, I've got a lot. I've got a lot to crack on with to try and show you guys digitally what this ship looks like. Because yeah, it's almost like the over-the-top Costa, really colourful, really bright, that I saw in Diadema. But I think this ship is more me, if that makes sense. Initial impressions, I really, really like it. Now, anyway, Fraser, be quiet and tell us what you're doing tonight. I hear you cry, because otherwise I will get emotional and I will go on and on and on. So what you don't need is me crying on camera. So, yeah. Anyway, plan for tonight. Now, I'm about to head down to the main dining room for the first time, which is where I'm going to do dinner. I'm hoping that I'll be sitting with other solos, because I was on Diadema. So sit tight and hold up. I'll tell you shortly what that looks like. Now, after dinner, I am going to go to the show. Now, the show is at 9:30, which is Josh, the birthday boy, is transported into futuristic worlds of video games. Will he complete all of the missions successfully? And that's in the Coliseo to be to be confirmed. That theatre in the round, so that's in there. I'm excited for that because I really don't know what that's going to be like. The Costa entertainment I've seen until now was in the main theatre on Diadema. So how they handle a theatre in the round environment is going to be very, very interesting to see. Now, after that, there's a couple of bits going on. I think I'll probably go to... They've got like a concert under the stars, which is actually back in that theatre in the round. They've also got the Voice of the Seas karaoke. So that, do you know what? That I'm going to go there because that is where at the start of the cruise, it's karaoke. And as the cruise goes on, it basically climaxes with the grand final where you're in the theatre or whatever venue they do it on here, and they bring out like senior officers to act as the judges usually. I really enjoyed that on Diadema, so I'll go there. And then tonight is the white night, so that maybe explains what I'm 50% wearing. So right now I am wearing my cream chinos. I am wearing my black and white top, but I don't own a white top, so I've decided that during this cruise at some point I'm going to buy a white t-shirt so that I have a white night outfit, because Yeah, I think I look like a bit of a sailor in this one, so I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get a fully white top rather than one that's just half white but also half black. So look, that is what my night looks like on Costa Toscana. Now, I'll probably just voice over the next part of the video rather than actually come back to talk to you, because I've had a day where, see, to be honest, I need a glass of wine and just to like totally chill. And yeah, it's probably better for all if I don't then reappear back on camera in a couple of hours' time. So look, from me right now while I'm on the screen, thank you so much for watching today. It's been a little bit different to what I thought it was going to look like, but hopefully you've enjoyed seeing what it looks like to ship from Barcelona Cruise Port. Now, for the next 7 nights, I'm going to be on here, but yeah, in 2 cruises' time, my best friend from the UK is coming out and will be joining this ship again. So, yeah, the vlogs that you'll see from Costa Toscana won't just be Muggins here. We'll also have Laura on screen for you as well. So hopefully that's a good thing, because I'm sure that by now you're probably fed up just watching me. But look, if you've enjoyed today, it would be brilliant if you could pop down and give the video a thumbs up. That would be excellent, because it really helps me to grow the channel. And also, if you'd like to join me on my adventure this year, then please feel free to hit subscribe. It would be brilliant to have you along on the journey. But look, for now, let's head down to the dining room, see what the food's like on Toscana, and I will catch up with all of you very soon. Great. Thank you, guys. Bye. Okay guys, come and join me at my lonely little table for one in the dining room. Now, Costa on this class of ship don't really do the big shared tables, because they're aiming for the approach of it feeling more like individual restaurant venues rather than big formal dining rooms, which is fine. It's just a different approach. Now, the menu's presented using the QR code that you saw a second ago, and then there's an advert for specialty restaurants on the back, which I'll show you later in this series. Now, dinner tonight, I started off with spaghetti bolognese, which, to be honest, is excellent. This is available every day on a Costa ship, and I make no apology now, you're going to see me eating a lot of it in these videos. And also, it was then time for carb load number 2, which was salmon pasta tonight. Now, I then moved on to my main, which, to be honest, although the presentation doesn't look too hot here, which I have found that to be the case with quite a few Costa meals, to be honest, the quality and the taste was very good, which at the end of the day is probably all that matters. And then I finished off with everyone's favourite dessert, which was pretty good, and I have found the desserts with Costa to be fairly consistent on Diadema, so I'm hoping that'll be the case here, so stay tuned and I will let you know. Anyway, after dinner, fairly calm and quiet one for me tonight, I headed along to the arena, and in there got to see karaoke, which karaoke is a very interesting concept when the majority of people on the ship don't speak your language, because they are singing in German, they're singing in Italian, they're singing in Spanish, they're singing in French, they're singing in loads of different languages. In this venue, stay tuned, because I want to talk to you about this venue in a future video, either on here or on my next Costa ship, because yeah, it's not ideal. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see all of you in my next video. Cheers, guys.